Hi everybody, it's Miss Halpin. I'm here for our last video before the end of the school year to do a craft with you and to talk about SEL, or social emotional learning. Today I have just been reflecting on the end of the school year and really more importantly just been reflecting on summer, because summer is coming and normally I'm very excited about summer, hyped up about the summertime, but the summer feels different. For the first time, I don't know what the summer is gonna look like. And my first feelings about that, which we always wanna acknowledge our first feelings, thoughts, and emotions because they're real. We don't wanna just skip over them to the happy stuff. We wanna sit in them for a second, just so we can recognize that they're real. My first thoughts and feelings were, that's a bummer. That was my first thoughts. And my first feeling was like a sinking feeling in my body, where my body felt like it was sort of sinking. And my emotion about that was disappointed. So, after some time of wondering and thinking and trying to find that thing called hope, my hope is that even though my summer will look different, it could still be kind of awesome, right? Awesome. So, I thought about doing a craft. A lot of us have these at home, right? Just the empty toilet paper rolls. And if you have been staying at home like I have, and if your family's been staying home, you probably got more of them around than you normally do, because, you know, staying home. So, that settles that. So, I thought, what's more boring than a toilet paper roll? Not much, right? Just like when I start thinking about this summer, my first thoughts about how basic and boring this is. And then I thought, what could I make of something basic and boring? And I have for you today 3 different crafts that we can make, 3 different ways to make something basic and boring pretty awesome. We are gonna be making some beautiful flowers that you can actually hot glue together or regular glue together and paint or not paint. It's pretty incredible. So we're gonna make flowers out of this one, boom. For the nature lovers out there, we are going to be making a bird feeder out of this handy little one right here. And what do you see when you look at this guy? If it's a cell phone holder, that's exactly what it is. I'm gonna show you what you need for the first craft. It's in this picture right here. That's right, for the first craft, all you need is a toilet paper roll and some scissors. That's it. Oh, and glue. Are you ready to get started? In order to make these flowers, and you can make as many of these as you want and put them together, they can be really beautiful. You're just gonna take your toilet paper roll, kind of flatten it, and then I'm gonna cut it. And I'm only gonna cut, I would say that this is like 1/4 of an inch maybe, thick. And I'm just gonna cut them and try to keep them cut the same width. So you're gonna get your petals like this. Now, once you're done, just leave enough so you have, take one and cut it like this so that you have a good, nice center that we can roll up. So now you should have petals that look like this. Do you see them? If you like big fat petals, you can always reshape them to look however you want. So I'm going to start with my centerpiece. As you can tell, did not cut this perfectly. So if you need to make any adjustments, you of course can. I'm gonna adjust a little bit because this is just the end of my toilet paper roll. Do you see? Then I'm going to take this piece and I'm gonna roll it up. I'm gonna start by putting just the tiniest bit of hot glue onto the inside here, and I'm carefully gonna just roll it in so that first roll kind of stays just like that. Do you see? Then once that's done, I can just roll it up. There's no need to glue all of this. You're just rolling it tightly. You can make this as fat or as tight of a center of your flower as you want.
I've got a little bit left over, so I'm going to put some glue and then carefully. And here's a little trick I like to do. I like to use another piece of hot glue, do you see, to smash it together. So I don't have to use my fingers because burning them is no fun. Okay, so I've got that done. That's my center, do you see? Ta-da! And now I can take this and start just attaching it to my petals. So I'm going to start doing that. You can do that too. Right now. And I'll show you this one, and then through the magic of television, we will have it done in no time. So look at that. Okay, so now I'm just going
so this is what flower number 1 looks like for me. There you go. Okay. If it happens to you, as it happened to me,
just put it back on.
And let it dry before you hold it up. Okay, so for the next craft, we are going to be making a bird feeder. If you do not have all these ingredients, that's okay, you can substitute. So we'll just talk about what you can substitute with. The first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my peanut butter. It's brand new, so I gotta really open it up. Really open it up. In there. Peanut butter is hard to open. This is not perfect. That's okay. Peanut butter fingers. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is take a butter knife or a spatula, and we're gonna take our handy dandy toilet paper roll. We're gonna put peanut butter on it. If you don't have peanut butter and you have other things, almond butter will work. Regular butter will work, but it will melt, and so you gotta be real speedy quick about it. But anything, corn syrup would work. Let me think, is there anything else? Just don't use something like glue. I don't feel like birds would wanna eat glue. Not a bird, but I don't think they would wanna eat glue. Okay, so then I've got peanut butter all over my toilet paper roll. Second thing I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna use my peanut butter lid to do this, because that's what I'm using. But you can use a plate or a bowl, and that's fine. Or if you're doing this outside, don't use anything. Like, leave a little on the ground for the others. So I'm just going to sprinkle my bird feeder seed onto my little guy here. If you don't have bird seed, you can also do this. Birds love small dried fruits. They love regular dried fruit or regular fruits. And so if you chop up some apples, you can put that on there. It doesn't have to be dried. They love it all. And you can even take little like banana pieces. They love that. Birds are very thoughtful. They can pretty much, they like any kind of fruit that we like. And you can also just use like nuts. If all you have around is like nuts, just ask your parents. Because they might be like, where's my peanuts? And then you'd be like, well, I gave them to the birds. So just ask first, you know? Okay, when it's all covered, like this, that's when your floss or string or whatever you have that is string-like in nature comes in. I like to use floss because we have tons of it. Because it's really easy to work with. You're gonna get a big string, you know, less than a yard, but a significant amount of string, right? Maybe 18 to 20 inches of string. And then you are going to loop the string through the toilet paper roll like this. It's okay if they're falling off. And then just tie it. And then you can take this bad boy and just put it outside, you know, on a limb or at your front porch, or wherever your parents or whoever you live with says you can put it, because it's really up to them. And so here you go, and you can feed nature. Yay. You're welcome, nature. All right, stay tuned because we're gonna do our last one, and that is for all of our tech people out there. Are you ready? All right, so I'm gonna get all my supplies. Okay, so for our last little creation out of toilet paper rolls, we are gonna be making a phone stand, a stand for your phone. If you like to watch videos on your phone, or if you like to watch or listen to music on your phone and you don't want your phone to be sitting down or you holding it all the time, you can make a phone holder out of just a toilet paper roll and some ingredients, some extra supplies. For this, you'll need, here's the picture of all the things you'll need. And you will you can add to the ingredients of this one any supplies that you want, whatever you want to decorate your phone holder, because it's yours. And so whatever it is, washi tape, paint, ribbon, whatever you want. So let's get started. The first thing you're gonna do is take your phone. I can't take my phone because I'm videoing on it like right now. And you're going to trace the size of your phone onto your toilet paper roll. I have already kind of mapped mine out. So I'm gonna go ahead and just trace where I did. See that? Just like that. Then, and this is, I think, the trickiest part, you're going to cut that rectangle out, and that's just you giving a slot for your phone. So cut that bad boy out. And this one I would say is the most labor intensive of all of our crafts today, but one that you might use pretty often. So, and what's cool about it is if you don't like it, or if it doesn't quite work for you, or if, you know, it breaks, because it is cardboard after all, just make another one. You're always gonna have toilet paper rolls, hopefully. Okay, so the next thing you're gonna do is, this is your decorating moment. So you'll decorate however you want. I am going to, for the sake of time, not decorate mine. I'm just gonna make it, you know, whatever. Oh, you could also hot glue on like beads. That'd be kind of cool. Like that. So then, once I'm done, I just want to figure out how it's gonna sit onto a table, because right now this is not a great phone case. It will just fall over. We need something to kind of put in to help it stand up. So I am going to use some glue. You don't have to use glue, but I prefer this because I want it to be a little bit more sturdy. Then I'm gonna take 4 tacks, and I'm almost like making a table, like the legs of a table. Now, I'm gonna put those in my glue, but then I'm gonna push them in so that they are sturdy and in to my thing right there. It doesn't have to be hot glue, but the hot glue is just gonna help give a little bit more weight to it so that it stays a little bit better. Push that one in. Watch your fingers when you do this. Maybe get an adult to help you. Ow. Okay, let's do 2 more. And then that's it. And then you'll see that you can put your phone in it. It's kind of awesome. So, once you're done with that, and your legs are set, you can put it down and check it out. You can put your phone in it, and it's awesome. You just put your phone there. It's kind of neat. Your phone just sits in it, and then, you know, you like watch your shows, or like FaceTime your grandma, or like whatever it is that you want to do. And this is 3 ways that we made something really basic and boring into something fun or useful, or, you know, gave back to someone else.